Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For today I wanted to do a really pretty coppery look, so I came up with this look using my Juvias Place Masquerade palette and some copper glitter that I had, and I came up with this cut crease look. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. If you are interested in seeing how I got this look, then please stay tuned, and also please make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Hi beauty, starting out with my Younique Royalty Renewing Day Cream. You always have to moisturize your skin and get it prepped. Even though I have oily skin, I still prep my skin. And this moisturizer has SPF 20 in it, so it's a great moisturizer for the day. Next, I'm using my Touch Glorious Primer from Younique, and this is going to be in the areas where I have the most pores. And I just apply it there and spread it around my face from those areas. Then going into my Younique Touch Behold Translucent Powder, I'm setting my primer to try and make sure that my oils stay at bay longer than normal. Then my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Color Corrector in Peach. I'm just going under all the areas where I have darkness. So that's under my eyes. I have a little discoloration on my cheeks and around my mouth area. And I'm just blending it right into those specific areas to make sure that I just help to lighten them once I add my concealer and foundation. Just blending. You want to make sure that it's nice and blended out. I also noticed I get a little bit of darkness around the sides of my nose, so that's why I went into the side of my nose as well. I'm just blending everything out, then using my Younique Skin Perfecting Concealer in the color Satin, and I'm applying that to all of the areas where I applied the color corrector so that I can pretty much counteract the color and make it the orange go away. So you can see I'm just blending that out. I'm also going to be reverse contouring, so that's also going to be something that's kind of new. I did do one video on how I reverse contour, but it's kind of something that I like to do a lot more often now. So, especially when I color correct, I like to do the reverse contouring. Now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild concealer in medium, and I just felt this is the color that I use for highlight. The other concealer is lighter, but it's not like light enough to really give me a good highlight, so I like to use this concealer for a good highlight. I really think this is a good concealer, and I do recommend it, and it's very affordable. And so now I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze, and I'm using that to contour, and I'm just going into all the areas where I want to create shadow and applying that. Now when you reverse contour, you have a lot of blending, whether you contour before or after, but you really just want to make sure you get everything blended out really well when you reverse contour, because you're going to be putting the foundation on top, and you just want everything to look seamless and your contour to still show through, but it just won't be as, your contour highlights to show through, but it just won't be as pronounced as if you do it over the foundation. But I do like this. I feel like it gives a little bit of a different look. It looks really seamless, so it's something that's become one of my favorite things to do, reverse contour. When I first saw it, I thought it was just like silly, people trying to do something different all the time, but it actually is really nice. Now I'm just blending my nose, and I like to use the butt for the contour and the tip for the highlight. So now that I've gotten that blended out, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Conceal foundation in the color Warm Caramel. I really like this foundation as a daily foundation. For daily, I like to use a cheaper drugstore foundation as opposed to like a more expensive high-end foundation. So this is the foundation that I usually wear every day to work. And it is a really good daily foundation. I do get really oily by the end of the day. That's just because I just naturally have oily skin, And once I powder, then my skin will get more controlled. But it is a great foundation with great coverage for everyday use. Then I like to use a sponge after I'm done to blot off any excess and make sure everything is blended well. Then going in with my CoverGirl Ebony Bronze, I'm going to be going over the contour areas and just setting my contour. This is an oldie but goodie. I've been having this bronzer forever. I got it off of Amazon probably 2 years ago, honestly. And I tried new contour products, and so it went in a drawer, but it always makes its way back out because it's just such a good bronzer where it just really warms my face. So I really love to contour with it. Now I'm going to be highlighting my face using Sacha Buttercup powder from Sacha Cosmetics, and this has a yellow tint to it, so I feel it brings a little bit of color back into my face because translucent just tends to leave me looking really, really light, I feel. So I like to use something with a little bit of a yellow tint to work with my undertones and just bring a little color back. I like to bake with this color. And today I'm actually putting a lot more than I normally would under my eyes because I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow after my foundation, and I'm going to be using glitter. So I need to have a barrier there so that when I blend away, it'll blend away with the powder and not stick to my face. Now I'm going in with my NYX eye base in white, and I'm going to be using that because I'm using like reddish tones and I want them to really, really stand out. And you just want to make sure to blend it out really well. Then I'm going into my Juvias Place Masquerade palette and going into Burkina, and I'm just blending that as my transition color. Then I'm going into the color Zulu, and I'm going to blend that right underneath where I apply Burkina, and it's got a reddish tone to it, like a reddish tone brown. Then I wanted to just blend a little bit where I saw the shadow going out. Then I'm going into the color Ada, and that is like a burgundy, and I'm just blending that right into my crease underneath where I applied the color Zulu. Then this is a brush with no product on it just to blend out the harsh lines. Then I'm going to go into the color Fulani, and I'm applying that right into my outer V. And just making sure to darken those edges just to give it some depth, and also into my inner corner, almost like a halo. Then I'm going right back into the color Ada and applying that into my crease, and I'm just blending and blending and blending. And now I'm applying, I applied some of the buttercup powder on the edge to just make sure that I cleaned up the edge of my shadow. Then I'm using my Skin Perfecting Concealer and a concealer brush to cut my crease. I do have hooded lids, so I go above my crease. Then I'm going back into the color Ada, and I'm using a flat, tiny brush to go against the line and just to define my crease more, and going back and forth until I have it how I want it. Then I'm going to go into my translucent powder from Younique and set my eye. And then now that that's set, I'm going into the color Casablanca, which is this copper tone, and I'm just applying that as a base on my lid for where I'm going to be applying the glitter. And now I'm applying the glitter adhesive, and I use the NYX glitter adhesive glue. And then I'm going to be applying my glitter, and it's a copper glitter. I got a bunch of glitters from Amazon for really cheap, $13 for I think $48, something like that. And this is one of the colors, and I think it's really, really pretty. And I'm just applying that across my whole lid. This look takes a lot of blending. You literally have to build up the color as you blend and take away the harsh lines. The color may go way too much, then you add a little bit more. So you'll go back and forth adding color and blending to make sure that you get it perfect. Then I'm going to go back into the color Ada, and I'm going to help define the crease a little bit more. And I'm going to mix it with the color Fulani and just really get that line to be a lot more pronounced now that I've gotten the glitter down. And then once I get the line pronounced, I'm going to use a brush with no product on it and just blend out all of the harsh lines. Now that I got it how I want it, I'm using this NYX glitter in gold crystal, and I just lined right across my crease to make sure that that line is more precise. And then I went back into the color Ada again and blended into the outer V. And then I went into the color Giza, and I use that as my brow highlight. And now I'm mixing colors Zobo and Burkina and blending that into my outer V. Then I wanted to go into Zobo again, into Ada, and put that into my outer V just to blend and to have a little bit of a transition of colors in the outer V. Then I'm using my NYX liner in matte, and I'm just applying that and creating my wing. I wanted this to be a dramatic wing, and I wanted to have my wing come out into my inner corner. So I just really took my time to create this look. Just make sure to be very, very light-handed when going into the inner corner, and just take your time. Then I'm going underneath my eye using Ada and Zulu and Burkina and just blending those colors out. Then I'm going into the color Giza and using that as an inner corner highlight. I just wanted that inner corner to be really, really bright and to just give the look even more of a more drama. I think it really looks really cute like that. Now I had went over my liner, so I had to go back over my liner again in the middle because when I applied that, it took away. And then I'm using my Maybelline Big Shot Mascara for my bottom lashes and to blend on my lashes. And I'm just blending away that powder that I use. And I'm using my Touch Foundation, loose powder foundation in satin from Younique in order to blend that away and make sure that everything comes together. And now that that has come together, I'm using this mascara once again to get my lashes to pop more. Then this is the Juvias Place Masquerade Volume 2 blush palette, and I'm using those two colors. Then I went into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette and went into Glow Getter and applied that as my highlight for this look. And then I also went in with my fan brush to add even a little bit more. And then I just blend that out with my sponge just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. So I blend above the top and the bottom. Then I went into Daydreamer and put that into my inner corner because I needed it to pop, and I feel like it was perfect. That inner corner is popping now. So I'm using a cork liner, and that's just a brown liner. And then I'm using this lipstick called Stellar from Younique. It's a new nude lipstick that's really pretty. And then I went into my Jouer Tan Lines lip topper. And then I wanted a little bit of more of a rose goldy color, so I went into my rose gold lip topper as well in the middle, just to bring out the pinky tones in the lip. And then I added a little bit more highlight into the points where I wanted to shine the most. And that's the final look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Please make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for your support, and thank you for watching. If you guys would like me to do any looks, let me know below. And I love you guys. Mwah. Have a great night.